Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is PD Proudlock to do the preview for the game on Saturday between Newcastle United and Crystal Palace. 3 o'clock kickoff at St James's Park. Newcastle coming off the back of a 2-0 away defeat at Arsenal on Monday night. That was dreadful, an absolute dreadful game that was, and yeah, hopefully we are going to be better tomorrow because we need to be, particularly at home. And Crystal Palace came off the back of a 2-0 defeat yesterday away to Spurs at Spurs' new ground. So yeah, but the game last weekend for Crystal Palace was a 2-0 win to Huddersfield Town, which then relegated them to the Championship. So I would say this is definitely not going to be an easy game on Saturday for Newcastle. I must say, Crystal Palace have got some dangerous players in Wilfried Zaha, Andros Townsend. As much as I hate to say him, that who we sold to them back in summer 2016. They've also got Batshuayi on loan from Chelsea. I like that lad. I think rumoured to be linked with him a while back. And we didn't get him, unfortunately, but he has been taken in that middle striking role. I think Palace's formation is normally I think it's a 4-3-3. So you've got Zaha on the Zaha, Batshuayi, and Townsend. I think plays. That's how I think they like to set up that system a lot of the time. So. Yeah, also Palace have got players like Milivojevic, who's normally their penalty taker, so hopefully we don't concede a penalty against them as well. So, but I think the main player we've got to watch out for, I think, is Wilfried Zaha. Even that he can't be a cheater a lot of the time, particularly when he likes to has a habit of diving a lot of the time. But very talented player Crystal Palace have got there. So yeah, we've got to be pretty careful, I would say, a lot of the time. We're good to see. Hopefully, Fabian Shaw will be back because he's now completed his 2-match ban, and hopefully he has recovered from that head injury. So, and I think he looks to be all right now, from what I've heard. So, I think it'd be great to see him come back to the squad. I think Rafa needs to bring John Joe Shelvey in as well, in my opinion. He's been a game changer, in my opinion, particularly the game against Everton, and. Possibly, pretty much, you could see the game against Bournemouth as well. Didn't even come off the bench against Arsenal. I thought that was a perfect game for him to play against Arsenal. Rafa went with Diarmi instead, and I thought Diarmi was crap a lot of the time. So I think Rafa needs to drop out Diarmi for this game, so he knows that his performances have not been great lately. So. Yeah, that's what I think Rafa needs to do. So, let me know what you think. Do you think Rafa needs to call Fabian Shaw in, Shelvey in, drop out Diarmi? And I've heard and also think, do you think he needs to drop out Jamal Lascelles as well? I mean, that way was slow for the second goal as well. Even though he is our captain, but as a captain, I think you've got to do far better than that, in my opinion. So. Without shadow of a doubt, now let's get into my predicted lineup. Well, so yes, I'm going to start in goal with Martin Dubravka, of course. Could he have done anything about the goals against us on Monday night? Absolutely not. I think Newcastle will be still playing with the usual wing-back system, so I'm going to go into the central defensive of 3. So into the right centre back, and I'm going to bring in Fabian Shaw for this game. Great, hopefully. Players been fantastic, I think, for this season, and I would like to see him coming into the squad for Saturday. So I'm going to bring Fabian Shaw into that right centre back spot. The middle centre back, I'm going to put Florian Lejeune there, and I'm going to drop out Jamal Lascelles for this game. Hopefully, give him a kick up the butt for that second goal that Arsenal scored on Monday night. So I'm going to put Florian Lejeune in there, and in the left centre back, I'm going to stick with Paul Dummett in that spot as well. Has done pretty well for her. Even though his performance on Monday probably was not so good, in my opinion. Well, I didn't think anyone had a great game on Monday night, to be fair. But I'm going to stick Paul Dummett in that game. And let's go now into the wing back. So starting in the right wing back, I'm going to stick with DeAndre Yedlin. Yeah, his performance I'd probably say wasn't great as well on Monday night, but if you've only got him or Manquillo, and I prefer Yedlin over Manquillo any day. Left wing back, I'm going to stick with Matt Ritchie. And now into the two centre midfielders, I want to see Shelvey come into there this time. I think he needs to come in this time to give him some what you call more game time. Because I was definitely not convinced with Diarma's performance on Monday night. A lot of people were definitely on his back a lot of the time in that game, particularly how he was bossed about by Guendouzi, a 19-year-old kid. So I think Shelvey, for me, needs to come in there. Alongside him, now, if he's fit and he's not going to be out, I'm going to still continue with Isaac Hayden. I've heard nothing at all that he's going to be missing from the game, from what I heard, but we'll probably definitely find out in Rafa's press conference tomorrow. But if he's fit, I'm going to stick alongside Isaac Hayden. But if not, I'm going to put Ki Sung-Young alongside Jonjo Shelvey. So yes, Diarma, for me, dropped. So there you go, out of the centre of midfield, dropped. And now into the attacking three, starting on the right, Ayoze Perez. Now, a lot of people said, again, his performance wasn't great also, but as I said, majority of players didn't do well on Monday night anyways, so hopefully what you call kick up the butt for them, and there you go. On the left-hand side, I'm going to still stick with Miguel Almiron, of course. And was trying, I thought, on Monday night, but he was trying to run with the ball, but a lot of people thought, but that was it, I think, a lot of the time. But I'm going to stick with, of course, Miguel Almiron. And up front, in the middle of the attacking three, I'm definitely sticking with Solomon Rondon. A lot of people said only had the one chance he had on Monday night, but he was totally isolated. There was getting no service. He was getting no service at all from the midfield at all. So there you go. Or anyone in particularly. So there you go. And hopefully, if Rafa does put in the likes of Shelvey in that, hopefully that will give service to Rondon for the game on Saturday. So there you go. That is what I like to see the team be on Saturday. So, of course, let me know in the comment section what you think. Score prediction. I think we'll win this game really because our home form has been good for the second half of the season. So I'm going to say we'll win this game 2-1. So, and let me know what your score prediction will be. And, of course, your predicted lineup for the game on Saturday against Crystal Palace. That is the preview done. Thank you for watching. Give me a like. And as I also said, comment. And if you're also new and haven't checked me out on my channel before, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. I will be at the match on Saturday, so you know what that means. Match day experience, of course. And with someone will be back as well. Archer, of course, will be back. And we've also got one of his mates called Dan. He appeared in the Watford FA Cup 4th round match day experience. So it's going to be three of us going to the game on Saturday. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope you'll be happy to see Archer as well back on the channel for this weekend. See you all later. Hope you have a great week. Hope you have a great day, rest of the week, and bring on Saturday for the game against Crystal Palace. Looking forward to it.